Hi, the TED video that I watched was a speech on how to improve on the things you care about most. It was really interesting and informative. The guy started the speech off by explaining how there's two zones when it comes to this, a learning zone and a performance zone. The learning zone is where all the practicing and exploring goes on, and the performance zone is where you actually perform the task. Now, have you ever had something that no matter how hard you tried or practiced, you weren't successful at? Well, this is probably because you spent too much time in one of the two zones. He explains how the most effective people alternate between the two zones. You don't want to spend too much time in the learning zone because then there's no way for you to see if you're improving in the performance zone. And you don't want to spend too much time in the performance zone because then there's no way for you to practice and get better in the future. He told a story about a very successful lawyer and the steps to his success. He explained how at home this lawyer he had a problem. When he was public speaking, he would lift one of his shoulders, and when he was practicing at home, he would hang a sword down, and every time he would lift his shoulder up when he was speaking or giving a speech, he'd poke himself. And now that's how he got rid of that habit. And he also explained how he practiced on projecting his voice. Now the way he practiced this was he'd go stand next to the ocean and give speeches, and he would make sure that he was speaking louder than the sound that the ocean was making. Now this really got me thinking about me and how when I was younger, I would I would always wonder why if I practiced something, why it wouldn't work out. And I realized that after the speech, I realized that it's because I wasn't spending a lot of time in the learning zone. The learning zone is where you do adjustments and practice on the little things. I was trying to focus more on the performance zone, and that's where a lot of people go wrong. So, if in the future if you ever have a problem and you don't know why, no matter how hard you try, it's not working out, try to make sure you spend a little bit more time in the learning zone. Thank you.